Well, Bulavanaka, it's the men's final of the FIBA Melanesian Cup 2022, and it's a repeat of the 2017 edition where Papua New Guinea will take on New Caledonia. PNG, of course, are the defending champs and showed plenty of character last night as they fought back in the last two quarters to beat Fiji 76-64 to earn their place in this final. New Caledonia, on the other hand, were too strong for Solomon Islands in their last match yesterday, winning 98-38. I'm Masanati Wanigolo, and of course joining me in this final is Finau Vulivuli. What a matchup we have in the finals.
Oh, most definitely, Sanati. And as you mentioned, it's a replay of the last Melanesian Cup in 2017. And definitely in this tournament, when they met up earlier on Wednesday, PNG winning 75-66. That win came in the last 2 minutes of play with one of the star players, Weber, being fouled out of the game. So, 5 years away, COVID hitting the region in sports, whether the lack of competition and the lack of participation will impact the game today, and maybe, time will tell.
Well, PNG will start with Koni Muri, Purari Muri, as well as the captain Apia Muri, who also lead the point stats in this tournament. They also will be joined by Ilavo, as well as Ryan Tetamol, who's been fantastic for them. New Caledonia, of course, will be led by Joe, who's also up there in the point stats in the tournament. Raymond Weber, who's been impressive for them. Ilalio, Fenua Fanote, as well as Paul Boawe, their captain, Afi.
Yes, most definitely. Looking at the tournament leaders, we have definitely, as you said, Joe Bellaville and Purari Muri from PNG. When it comes to the points, that has been dominated by the Muri family in nephew Koni Muri, followed by his uncles Purari and Apia. Looking at their performance for New Caledonia, their strength, I believe, has been in their three-pointers. They have a lot of sharp shooters, great shooters, that have allowed them to run away in previous matches. For PNG, definitely their experience and their speed will be key.
Absolutely, and we talk about key players. PNG have a number of them. As far as the Muri family are concerned, their combination on the court for PNG has been absolutely sensational. But as you mentioned, Fina, there's a lot of three-point sharpshooters in that side. The likes of Ilavo and Tetemo, of course, has been very strong on defense as well with the rebounds. New Caledonia, of course, Joe, he's really led their attack. Boawe has been right up there. Fenua Fanote has been really good, and Weber, of course, has been very sharp as far as his shooting prowess is concerned.
Yes, Joe Bellaville, of course, their point guard. He has great dribbling skills, and he's always setting up plays to create that scoring opportunity. As we've seen in the previous matches, he has been key. And of course, great substitutes in Silan, coming in key moments of the game, giving in those three-pointers. Definitely plays to watch in this game.
Yes, of course, and we talk about bringing on the replacements off the bench and adding to your play. The likes of Puleoto have been really good for New Caledonia. Taputu as well, when he came on yesterday for New Caledonia, was really strong as well. We saw as well in that match against the Solomon Islands yesterday, there's Weber, who will be key for New Caledonia. But as we saw in that match against Solomon Islands yesterday, New Caledonia just went off to a flying start, and they maintained it throughout.
Yes, and definitely that would be a booster coming into the finals. They also, have nothing to lose. They're going one notch up. What's interesting also with them is they've able to share the game time.
So Joe leads the tournament point stats for New Caledonia. He's been key for them. Boawe, Weber goes out, and they try to land that three, but they couldn't get it. Tetamo straight down to Koni Muri. Great start.
And you see it, and you see again, it's the super point scorer, Koni Muri.
Well, he leads the points stats of the tournament, Koni Muri. Boawe. drives, looks for support. There is Weber, and he just misses it. 2 opportunities lost for New Caledonia.
They'll definitely be having at the back of their head as times tick down. They will need all the points they can get.
Purari Muri was fantastic last night for PNG. Lavo goes back to Apia Muri, their captain, turns around, puts it up. Fanote comes back with it. Joe for New Caledonia. Joe sets it up, but Corny comes in with a defense.
Great block out coming in there from Corny Muri.
He is so agile across the court. And that's Corny Muri at his best. Boawe, long one for Fanote. Joe, a long one out for Boawe, the captain. Misses it. And again, Tetemo and Boawe. Good tussle for the ball. This is the finals of the FIBA Melanesia Cup. These 2 teams are already through to the Pacific Games next year in the Solomon Islands, 2023. But it's the battle for supremacy here in Melanesia. Fanote. Again, Boawe, this PNG defense. They find a way through. Weber turns around. Joe will go for the shot.
And he fires a 3 and gets it in, and that's the kind of points that PNG need to be aware of. You have a lot of great shooters, as we mentioned, for the New Caledonia side.
So New Caledonia in the lead. Apia Muri sends it there to Purari Muri. Back out to Ilavo. Doesn't quite get it. As New Caledonia. Boawe goes to Joe. Fanote. Oh, Purari Muri again gets the steal. Just couldn't get it over as Fanote. Straight to Joe. Opportunity missed there for PNG. Fanote. This time it's Weber. Traveling.
Yes, you saw Purari in that instant. There was disappointment when he couldn't get the basket.
3-2, a slender lead for New Caledonia. Muri, Tetemo finds Purari Muri. A no-look pass, Tetemo gets up.
Great execution there between Purari and Tetemo.
Joe. PNG with the lead as Fanote gets another one for New Caledonia. Tit for tat at the moment.
Oh, yes.
Purari Muri. Long one out for Elavo. Just misses that opportunity. Fanote as Joe brings it down for New Caledonia. Under 6.5 to go in this first quarter. Boawe. It's there for New Caledonia. This time Joe will go for it. .6:15 on the clock. It's 5-4 New Caledonia with a slender lead.
Substitution coming in from the New Cal bench. Daniel Fanote replaced by Ahau.
Purari Muri. Tetemo. Elavo. Again, Weber gets a hand to it. Weber doesn't get it. Apia Muri straight to Corny Muri. The energy of this young man is something to behold. Tetemo just couldn't get that ball.
How amazing was that from Corny Muri? Falling back quick in defense, denying Raymond Weber the 2 points.
Long one out for Boawe, who goes for the 3 points. They get the rebound. Steven, who's come on. Joe waits for it and then takes the shot. Just didn't get there, but they get the rebound. This time, Joe will put it over.
And it's the work rate of this youngster. He's always on top of his game.
Apia Mori. Purari Muri. This time Corny goes out to Ilava, goes for the 3 points. It just misses. Not on point today. Ilava, he usually bags those ones.
Yes, most definitely. And the thing is about 3 points, they're risky. If you don't get it, you lose that opportunity. And with PNG, they're good on the layup.
So a chance here, Boawe, as they try to organize themselves. It goes to Joe.
And interesting, we see, New Caledonia just passing the ball around, creating that space for the 3-point shooter. That's something that PNG needs to be aware of. As we mentioned earlier, they have a lot of those who can just get the straight 3.
So foul, and Joe will get a chance here. There's a free throw. Misses it. Under 5 to go in this first quarter. It's the men's final, the FIBA Melanesia Basketball Cup 2022. It's a repeat of the 2017 final. And Joe gets that one. 8-4. It's a good rebound once again as Weber with New Caledonia takes the shot and lands it.
They're doing the small things right, looking for that rebound, making it count.
Apia Muri to Purari Muri. Tetemo Elavo. Corny Muri. .4:33 on the clock. New Caledonia have opened up a lead here. It's 10-4. Rari Muri. Apia Muri, the captain, turns around. Boawe, the New Caledonia captain, onto him, and Elavo this time will land it.
Elavo this time firing a 3 and getting it in the basket. Much needed point for PNG.
Boawe to Weber. Traveling call. .410 on the clock. It's 10-7. Corny Muri. Tetamo. Elavo. This time it goes to Apia Muri. Thought about it and then decided against it. This time he'll go for it. Back out to Elavo, but Weber gets his long hands and picks up the ball. Straight to Joe, and Steven is fouled.
Foul then for Noah Forte. Very close match. With just below 4 minutes. The score remains at 10-7.
Well, PNG on the other side, Finau had really set it up for Elavo, but the long hands from Weber just reached out there and anticipated it well. They get the foul, and now they got chance to increase the lead.
Yes.
Fanote doesn't get it in, but Weber again gets the rebound, using his height well as it goes back out to Joe. Ludovic, who's on. Weber comes back for Corny Muri.
Foul on Corny Muri. And interestingly, coming into this match, Nate, if you look at the minutes, total minutes by each player for PNG, you know, the senior players like Apia, you have Anderson Hewe, Gabriel Elavo, Purari Muri. They've definitely had a big number of minutes, which might impact the durability on the court tonight.
Looking for support. Almost got an intercept there. Yes, they do. Fanua Fanote. Magnifique from New Caledonia at the moment. Again, the defense from New Caledonia's Joe goes away with it.
Yes, again we see Ahau Fanote. You know, he's a great shooting guard, great skills, and great jump shots from him.
And they've also brought Puleoto on for New Caledonia with Ludovic. Joe goes off. As timeout is called, less than 3 to go in the first quarter of the finals. New Caledonia in the lead over PNG, 13-7. Well, they'll look to Apia Muri, the PNG captain, who's been inspirational for them, led the comeback yesterday against Fiji to earn a place in these finals. Hiwi is also good with the 3 points for PNG. Purari Muri looking for support. Goes to Corny Muri, straight through and then gives it out for Tetemo. Doesn't get it as Ludovic brings it down for New Caledonia. And Noah Fanote, that will hurt.
And that Nate is the difference, you know, when you get the 3-point shooters, if they don't get it in counter-attack, you lose that opportunity.
Less than 2.5 to go, and again Ludovic quickly down the court. Gets fouled, Ludovic as well. So, New Caledonia.
Trail finds the basket and has the opportunity to put more points from this free throw.
So Ludovic with the free throw. 2:16 on the clock, and he does well for New Caledonia. It's 18-7. Corny Muri, Purari Muri. Again, Weber picks it up on defense. They're reading it well as Fanoa Fanote. Puleoto. Oh, it swivels in.
And we've seen Puleoto in previous matches. He comes in as an impact player, just putting in those points on the basket.
Mistake for PNG. About less than 2 minutes to go. New Caledonia, just like they started against the Solomon Islands yesterday, they're going off with a flying start here.
I believe for PNG, unlike their counterparts, New Caledonia, they just need to get closer to the basket. The accuracy from the 3-pointers has not been too good.
So they've brought on Taputu, Tetuanui, Ludovic, Weber, Ludovic takes the shot, goes back for Hewe, under pressure, Hewe, PNG, chance here for them, time counting down, Henry, Ilavo, goes to Tetem, Ivano is on the court, Ivano turns around, puts it up, Puleoto comes up with it, in fact it was Tetuanui, Weber, Tetuanui goes back to Ludovic, this time to Tetuanui, and Apia Muri comes up with a rebound, Hewe takes it down for PNG, misses it,
New Caledonia running away here. 21-7 with 45 seconds on the clock.
So foul on Taputu. Tetuanui, Taputu. He's always also very quick. Weber. Ludovic, Puleoto gets it. Over it goes for New Caledonia.
And yes, again, they look to the big man to put in the points.
Well, it was a strategy they used quite well against Solomon Islands yesterday when they took the early lead. Apia Muri misses it as Puleoto reels it in for New Caledonia. Taputu, Ludovic, Weber, Tetuanui. Slows it down, Weber, Tetuanui. They need to take the shot, Puleoto. So that's it. This first quarter, my New Caledonia in the lead over PNG, 23-7.
Coming into the finals, and PNG will definitely need to dig deep and claw themselves back. And as we mentioned earlier, you know, with those 3-pointers, it's a risk. If it's not your strength, don't go for it. And we saw yesterday, just the basic passing and getting the little things right was really their strength.
Henry misses it. Weber comes up with the ball for New Caledonia, controlling the ball at the moment. Taputu Straight to Te Tuanui. Ludovic.
Henry getting the foul there. They need to put in the points early, PNG, if they have any chance to close this gap in this quarter.
Henry goes for the 3 points, misses it, but Hewe gets it back for PNG.
PNG to get that inbound throw.
Apia Muri. It goes to Elavo. Hewe. Henry straight through the middle. Oh, it does well for PNG.
That definitely will give him the confidence in the beginning of this second quarter.
23-9. Weber. Taputu. Taputu straight to Ludovic. Oh, he bags it.
Ludovic fires a 3, and it's just those fast passes to create that opportunity is what New Caledonia is doing right.
26-9 as Weber comes away with it again. Taputu goes for the 3 points. The rebound is good for New Caledonia. Ludovic misses it. Elavo comes up with a rebound as Hewe takes it down the court. Apia Muri again. Ludovic with a steal here. Taputu there in support. Taputu gets the rebound and 26-9, 8:25 on the clock. Henry.
Henry seems to be injured. Hopefully it's nothing serious. I think he'll be substituted by Tetemo. Nothing. It's just the fast pace of the New Caledonia side. They're just passing the balls around, creating that space, and they're all great shooters. It's quite difficult for the PNG's defense.
And they've been very, very accurate with their shots. Hewe under pressure there. Purari. Long one down to his brother, Apia Muri. Much better from PNG on that occasion.
What a pass, what a finish.
Tetuanui again stolen by Apia Purari Muri rather. Apia Muri. Traveling call.
Unfortunately, that was countered. But as you mentioned, if they're changing their strategy, they're going under the basket, getting closer. That is what they need to do.
26-11, under 8 to go before half-time. Taputu, Tetuanui, New Caledonia, Weber. This is good for New Caledonia, and Ilalio gets it done for them. Hewe for PNG. (28-11) in favor of New Caledonia as Purari Muri looks for support in Hewe. Hewe. Oh, they lose it. And again, quickly down go New Caledonia. They don't get it in, but they get the rebound. A chance here for them. Back out it goes to Tetuanui. Just misses it. Tetemo gets the rebound. PNG. Elavo and Hewe.
New Caledonia with 6.5 minutes remaining in this match, extending their lead by 19 points. And Nati, I believe it's also the general height of the New Caledonia team when it comes into that arc.
The Murray's working together. Up here, Murray gets another one back. Always leading by example, the PNG captain. Taputu once again. It goes to Tetuanui. Chance here for New Caledonia. Oh, they bag it. Ethaniel Whenua Whanote. Purari Muri to Koni Muri. Henry goes for the shot. He just misses it. As Tetuanui straight to Taputu. That was quick, Finau.
Yes. Definitely they have the speed and the height.
(32-13). My, we're trying to catch our breath too. It's been played at a frenetic pace here. The men's final, the FIBA Melanesian Basketball Cup.
Interestingly, when they met up in the pool matches, you know, PNG coming away with 75-66 just in this last quarter. But this one has been a different match altogether. Purari putting in those much needed points for PNG. Can he find the basket once again? And he does.
Less than 6 to go. 32-15. Taputu. New Caledonia have really turned up in this final. They're in the lead. Weber goes back and then it's quickly taken by Muri. Just can't control the ball. Almost playing soccer with it.
As you mentioned earlier, you know, you have Raymond Weber who stands at 6'4" against Purari Muri, you know, who's at 6 foot. So the difference in height does matter.
It goes in from Whenua Whanote. He's making his shots count for New Caledonia. 34-15. We've got, oh, again, Taputu steals it. And it goes in.
It's only the second quarter, but it's already a one-sided affair.
Well, we saw what this man was capable of yesterday. His speed across the court is just amazing. Taputu for New Caledonia. And they are really dominating this quarter. It's 36-15. 4:41 on the clock. Look at this from Taputu. So quick and accurate as well with that shot.
Great layup, just dunking the ball into the net. But all around, I think they're strong as a team individually. They have great skills. And on average, they have better height, so that is an advantage for them. They got great shooters. For PNG, they definitely need to dig deep. When it comes to height, it's not their advantage. And also with the three-pointers. So this break definitely will have some tactical discussions happening. And how can they claw their way back?
It's less than 5 to go before half-time. And it's New Caledonia that have had a great start to this final. They lead the defending champions 36-15 Finau.
Yes, 21 points difference. However, they will also need to watch their fouls. We've seen PNG coming into this tournament. They lost the first match. Also in the previous two matches, they had to claw their way in. They have great mental strength, but I'm not sure whether that's enough for them to come back from this.
Weber, and again from out wide, Taputu gets the rebound.
Yes, he gets fouled in the process. Gillian Taputu with the opportunity to extend the lead here for New Caledonia.
And we've seen with New Caledonia as well, Fina, in that opening match against Fiji, when they're in the lead, it's very hard to rein them back. They just grow even more confident.
Yes, I believe with the last match with PNG, unfortunately Weber was out due to foul trouble, but they did play a really good game in that one.
So
Taputu for the basket, and he gets it. New Caledonia 37, PNG 15.
4:20 on the clock before halftime. Henry for PNG. He needs something special. Tetemo. Corny. Muri.
That's the kind of shot you wouldn't want if you want to put in the basket. Tactical changes coming in here. We see Joe back in, the superstar for this New Caledonia side.
Joe replacing Tetua Nui. Apia Muri. Henry misses it as Weber takes it down the court. Connie Muri. (37-15), 3:55 on the clock.
With 22 points difference. This is quite a challenge for PNG. And interesting, Nate, if you look at the New Caledonia bench, they're all round good. The coach is comfortable with just substituting anyone. They come in, they get the points, and overall the time they've had on the court for each player, they rotate the time amongst them. Whereas PNG, we've seen the big boys getting most times. Most of the substitutes are not utilized.
Tetemo. Well, PNG showed plenty of character yesterday to come back against Fiji. Can they do the same here against New Caledonia?
And like yesterday, they probably have to look to their captain again to lead.
Tetemo gets a free throw here. Just under 4 minutes to go before halftime. Again, they get the rebound. Taputu right down.
Lost opportunity there for Papua New Guinea. Mori just could not convert from the backboard, and counter-attack by New Caledonia wasn't successful.
Corny Murray to Henry. Boawe, the New Caledonian captain, is back on for New Caledonia. Henry. Tetemo. Tetemo back to Henry. Tetemo. Purari Muri goes back to Henry. .324 on the clock.
Substitution from the PNG bench. Michael Henry being substituted by Anderson Here.
Apia Muri. Goes to Corny Muri. Purari Muri. Back to Corny. Corny. Foul on Corny Muri.
And we saw him taking a lot of free throws in yesterday's match. He's a great shooter. Gets a basket, reduces the lead by New Caledonia to 21 points. Connie Murray, his second shot, unsuccessful.
Weber. Boawe, the captain. Joe just increases the pace. Fenua Fanote. Joe once again. Out to Boawe, the captain. Doesn't quite get there. Fenua Fanote. Joe just loses it as Corny comes away with it for PNG. Hewe. PNG under 3 minutes to go before the break. Purari Muri.
Foul on Purari. And it's the little things like this that they need to do right and try and earn those points from the free throws. And as we can see, New Caledonia, they're in foul trouble. With less than 3 minutes remaining on this, this is probably the chance for PNG to claw back in. Using that opportunity, knowing that their opponents are in foul trouble and trying to get those fouls in.
Well, they used it so well against Fiji as well.
Yes, yesterday I think they were 4.5 minutes out in the third quarter when Fiji was in foul trouble, and they just continued to get the free shots.
So timeout called as New Caledonia in the lead in the men's final, 37-16. .243 on the clock as PNG and New Caledonia make their way back onto the court. This is the final in the men's category for the FIBA Melanesian Cup. The battle for Melanesian supremacy is on the cards for these two teams as Purari Muri will get the free throw here. Drops in. Great effort there from Purari Muri.
Yes, most definitely. They needed those 2 points. They need to make every shot count.
Boawe. Joe gets fouled. Joe, chance here for New Caledonia. Weber goes for the shot. They increase the lead here. It's 39-18 as Hewe. Straight to Corny Muri. Across, but miscommunication there.
Again, we see Weber with his 22 feet shots, getting those 3 points. Very elusive player, great shooter.
39-18, 2:11 on the clock. Changes here for PNG. Jordan comes on to replace Corny Muri. Joe. Puleoto. Joe Weber gets it in. Weber.
And Weber gets the basket and another chance to add more points from the free throw. And similar to their first match, he was just a thorn for his opponents.
41-18, and then he gets another one. It's 42-18. 1:53 on the clock. Before halftime, Ferrari Muri looks for his brother, Apia Muri. The brothers combining well on that occasion. Boawe. Straight it comes to Weber, but he loses it.
Great steal from Ivano.
Ivano to Ferrari Muri. They lose it as Joe takes it quickly down the court, takes the shot, draws the foul.
Foul coming in on Joe Belleville. And this player has been sensational. He is the top performer in this tournament. Great skills, and he leads his team well on offense. For the basket, misses the first shot. Can he get it on the second shot? Joe Belleville stays up, gets the basket. One more point there for New Caledonia. 20-43.
1 minute 14 on the clock. Time winding down before half time. Jordan gets it for PNG.
PNG's ball, throw from the baseline.
So PNG with a chance here, time running out. Jordan. The support is good. Not quite there, Puleoto. Long one down, Fenua Fenote. Just couldn't get it in as Jordan sets it up for Ivano. Down the court, Purari Muri. A lot of hands there, but New Caledonia get to it. Joe. Foul.
And Joe Belleville again to get those free throws. Both teams are in foul trouble. So any foul committed, easy points for the opponents.
37 seconds on the clock before halftime. And Joe with a free throw here. They continue to grow in confidence, New Caledonia.
Joe Belleville currently leads the points table in this match.
Jordan for PNG, 35 seconds on the clock. Time winding down before halftime. Purari Muri, Jordan. A long one down. PNG, bit of trouble there as Apia Muri. This time they get it through. That was great work from PNG on that occasion. Lavai. 45-22 is Weber. Puleoto gets the rebound and gets the last say as well. It's halftime here and a fantastic start from New Caledonia. They've maintained it, Finau, to lead here at halftime.
Yes, they finished the first point difference here in the second half. At 25 points difference, they continue to increase their lead. quite difficult for PNG. But if there's one team that can call themselves back, as we've seen in the previous matches, it's PNG. But they will definitely need to dig deep and get those tactical plays right.
Halftime here. New Caledonia in the lead in the men's final, 47-22. Welcome back to our live coverage of the FIBA Melanesian Cup men's finals. It's New Caledonia that are in the lead over PNG. They led in the first quarter 23-7, and they increased that lead in the second quarter 47-22. Fino, it's been an interesting 2 quarters already with New Caledonia in the lead. But if, as you mentioned earlier, if there's a team that can come back, it is definitely PNG.
Yes, Nate, definitely a different match we are watching today to the one that played out on Wednesday when they met in that second pool match where PNG won by 75-66. And that again was won in the last quarter. Towards the end of the last quarter, we had great players and star players like Raymond Weber, who was able to finish the match. And again, we see him stepping up here with the star player Joe Belleville, who currently leads the points table in this match. Joe has been outstanding, a great player as a point guard, always responsible, setting up those plays, creating that scoring opportunities. You see him leading the way, passing the ball around the net. They understand that they have great shooters, three-point shooters, and that's what they try to create. Also the difference in height when it comes under the basket. Again, some of the players from PNG, they're able to just easily get the basket. The height advantage is definitely what we see.
Absolutely, and when we talk about New Caledonia, it's almost a similar strategy that they deployed against Solomon Islands yesterday, where they started strong and they continued to maintain the lead. In fact, they stretched the lead, and it was always difficult to chase down New Caledonia. When they're in this form, when they're confident, when they're in front, it's very difficult to rein them in.
Yes, most definitely. And PNG, if they wish to be still part of this game, they need to put those points in early. And as we saw in the second quarter, they changed the strategy. They weren't going for the 3 points as much as they did in the first quarter. They played it closer, got under the basket, got the much needed points. And they need to stick to that strategy. As we saw, the 3-pointers are not as accurate.
So like we saw yesterday, PNG capable of coming back. It's 47-22 as we prepare to get this third quarter underway. This is the men's final in the FIBA Melanesian Cup 2022. We've seen Fiji win the women's final against, of course, PNG, and they are through to the Pacific Games next year with PNG. But at the moment, it's New Caledonia in the lead in the men's final as Fanua Fanote lands another one. Purari, Elavo doesn't get there. Tetamo, this time it's Connie Murray. Connie Murray to Tetemo. This time he bags it. 50-24. Fanote to Joe. Misses that one. The loose ball is picked up by Apia Muri. Straight to Elavo for PNG. Connie Muri. Connie Muri. Cross to Tetemo. Tetemo looking for support.
And Nathaniel Fanoforte, he's only 17 years old, making his debut here with great height at 6'2". The AS Rivera player is definitely having an impact here in the final.
Purari Muri. Purari Muri sends it to Apia Muri. Apia Muri turns around, sets it up for Elavo. He misses it. Long one down, and they get it done through Fanua Fanote. The two Fanua Fanotes making it count at the moment for New Caledonia. We've been told it's an uncle-nephew combination for New Caledonia as Connie fights to get it. This time Apia Muri will get it for PNG. Joe to Ahau Whenua-Whanote. Long one down, and then a chance here for Joe. Almost loses the ball, goes back to Weber. Sinks it in.
Yes, it's Weber again, fires a straight three.
Purari Muri traveling. .7:34 on the clock here in the third quarter. It's New Caledonia.
And with 26-54, Nate, they've already doubled the score. Sitting comfortably.
Whenua-Whanote as Joe takes it down. Ahau Whenua-Whanote. Ilalio, they go for the long shot. Tetemo gets it. Tetemo. Koni Muri. Here's Apia Muri.
Great basket from Apia. Again, you see him using his height, using that backboard, getting the much needed points in.
54-28. Ahau, Weber, and that was great again from Ilalio. Purari Muri, nice one there for Tetemo. Goes to Koni Muri. They get it back.
And for me, Nate, it's just the shooting skills that the New Caledonia side have. It's just amazing. They are outstanding. Whichever player comes on, they definitely all around have a great shooting ability.
Well, the accuracy has been on point. Elavo misses that one. Ilalio, Weber, Joe slows it down for New Caledonia. Joe picks up the pace. Out wide it goes. It's Whenua-Whanote. Just misses it. Apia Muri, Purari. Joe taps it.
And again, you have that point guard working the hard yards. Great defense from him, Joe Belleville.
(56-28), 6-12 in this third quarter. Hewe has come on the court for PNG. Tussle as Joe gets the steal straight down to Whenua-Whanote, and a nice ball there for Ilalio.
Great combination coming then from Belleville and Ilalio Subrianos.
Apia Muri.
Apia Muri definitely working hard here for his side. He has great points on the scoreboard.
Koni Muri just short. It's 58-28, less than 6 to go in this third quarter. Purari Muri.
Foul on Purari.
Well, Apia Muri in his post-match interview yesterday said they believe in each other, this team. And if there is a time that they really need to believe in each other, it's right now. 58-28, 5:43 on the clock.
30 points difference. Purari, much needed points from him. Gets the basket. Reduces the lead to 29. Second shot. Successful one.
chipping away. PNG 58-30. No look pass. Weber back to Joe. Oh, it's a long one out.
He's enjoying his match. Just having that little smile.
Weber. Good tussle for the ball. .5:27 on the clock. 58-30.
Interesting though, New Caledonia again in this quarter, already on 3 fouls. They might want to keep the discipline because foul trouble is not what they need in this final.
Hewe for PNG. Murray. Again, Joe just reads it well, sends it right down. Fanua Fanote just couldn't get it in as Hewe brings it down for PNG. Hewe looks to Parari Murray. Parari Murray for Corny Murray. Now he sends it through. Parari gets the rebound.
Foul on Parari.
Timeout called.
And you see PNG understanding that New Caledonia is in foul trouble. Coming closer, forcing that contact, forcing that foul.
Parari will go for it here in the third quarter. He lands it. Does very well, Parari, for PNG. As we mentioned earlier, they're just chipping it away. 58-32, less than 5 on the clock. Tetuanui is back on the court for New Caledonia. Parari almost got it. Ludovic takes the shot. He misses it. Ivano gets it. Corny Murray. Corny to Parari. Hewe back to Parari. Corny Murray.
He's losing the ball, going out of play in that case. But you can see the strategy for PNG definitely changing. Knowing that the opponent is in foul trouble, they're trying to instigate that contact, get the foul, and easy free throw points.
Timeout called as New Caledonia lead PNG 58-32. Four minutes 27 left on this third quarter. New Caledonia 58, PNG 32 final.
Yes, and they have reduced the gap to 26 points. Initially it was at 30.
Boawe is back on the court. Weber just couldn't get that as Apia Murray tried to get the pass, and this time Corny Murray. Oh, Oh, it looks like Weber is in a lot of pain on the other end. There's some concern here for Weber.
He has been great in this match as well as the rest of the tournament. You know, and for any player, the final is the match that you would want to finish off well. Hope it's nothing serious and he can continue for his side.
PNG in a huddle at the moment as they're just attending to Weber.
Opportunity also for the coaches to get in some tactical instructions. Players get a breather.
No.
It doesn't look good. Not too sure, but he may not continue for the rest of the game as he hurdles off.
Well, he's played a fantastic game, Weber. Those 3 pointers have been really crucial for New Caledonia.
Quite interestingly, in the last match, in the pool match on Wednesday, it was his absence that allowed PNG to come back. Let's see if there's going to be a repeat of that. He was fouled out in that game. He was in foul trouble in that last quarter, and he couldn't continue, and that's when PNG piled the points.
Tetuanui, Ludovic, Jocelyn, Ludovic, Jocelyn back to Ludovic, goes for the 3-pointer, can't get it. Apia Muri, straight to Corny, Muri, looks for someone to pass to, Hewe is there. PNG, Corny Muri, oh!
Miscommunication there between Connie and his uncle Purari. Purari was coming in. Unfortunately, Connie threw the ball out wide.
(58-32), less than 4 to go in this third quarter. Tetuanui. Boawe, the captain, is back on the court. Long one to Ludovic. Puleoto, Ludovic. Goes to Jocelyn. Misses the 3-pointer. Hewe brings it down. Purari. Apia Muri. Apia Muri turns around. And the French, the New Caledonian coach again just barking out the instructions from the side.
He has been over vocal in this tournament.
Ludovic takes the shot. Ferrari back quickly again. Ludovic gets the steal. Ludovic back to back. Can he go there? No, just misses it. Ludovic gets it back. Boawe. Tetuanui. Ludovic again.
Great defense coming in there from Mori.
Wow, Ludovic. He's so sharp across the court.
It's just this New Caledonia side, their skill level, it's too good. They pass the ball around, creating that space for the sharpshooters.
About 2:34 on the clock in this third quarter. Tetuanui to Puleoto, Ludovic. Boawe misses it, and Apia Muri comes up with it. Henry. This time it goes to Kone Muri Hewe. Purari Muri. A long one for Kone. But Puleoto picks up the pass that was meant for Apia Muri. A long one down for Tetua Nui. Good battle for the ball on both ends as PNG bring it up through Hewe. Purari Muri.
Purari disagreeing with the call. Unfortunately, as a match official, they have the final say.
He's so passionate, isn't he? He's got that competitiveness that, you know, it's got this never say die attitude. Puleoto misses it. Tetua Nui. Purari Muri misses that one as Henry. This time it's Hewe. Hewe to Purari Muri. This time Henry will go for it. Comes back for PNG. Hewe.
Foul there on Hewe, and I believe we were just a little less than 5 minutes when the Nukel side was in foul trouble. Unfortunately, I don't see them as a strategy using that to try and get the fouls in, get those 2 points from the free throw. With over almost 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes, with getting the first free throws from a foul.
62-32. New Caledonia in the lead in the men's final. Last game of the last day as Hewe takes the free throw and misses it. Hewe. Very good from Hewe. Joe is back on Boawe. Jocelyn to Joe. 1:08 on the clock. They lose it. Setemo. Long one down for Henry. Henry. Oh, Jocelyn gets it back for New Caledonia. 62-33, 51 seconds on the clock. Time winding down on this third quarter. Joe Boawe. Puleoto, Jocelyn. Jocelyn gets the rebound and just loses it.
34 seconds remaining. PNG trailing New Caledonia by 29 points.
Hewe. Hewe once again. This time it goes to Tetemo. Back to Henry. Elavo. Just missed it. Oh dear.
Foul on Joe Delaville.
(62-33), 17 seconds to go in this third quarter as New Caledonia maintain their lead. It's a tough ask for PNG to come back from a lead like this that New Caledonia has at the moment, Finau.
Oh yes, most definitely. 29 difference. There's overall, as a team, New Caledonia has definitely outshined the PNG side.
Jocelyn gets it back for Ludovic. Boawe. Joe. He nails it. Well, New Caledonia absolutely pumped in this final. They lead PNG 65-33. One more quarter to go in the FIBA Melanesia Cup 2022. It's the men's final. New Caledonia. What a game they've played so far. They lead the defending champions 65-33 final.
Oh yes, definitely increasing their lead there by 32 points. It'll be a hard ask for PNG. And you know, you look to players like Joe Belleville, who's definitely leading the points table.
Boawe, jostling his way there. 65-33. It's a huge ask for PNG to try and come back from this.
It's the point guard in Joe Belleville. He's been sensational for the New Caledonia side in this tournament and definitely in this final. Not only leading the points table, but also in his assists. You know, the steals, getting those rebounds, leading the offensive attack.
Hewe. Couldn't capitalize on that Hewe for PNG. And they've brought back Taputu. We know how fast he is for New Caledonia. Joe. Taputu. Joe. Boawe. Back to Joe. Taputu. Keeps it in play. It's Tetamo just slips and Joe gets it. Straight to Taputu, keeps it in play. This time, Hewe brings it down. Some show of athleticism from both sides. Alavo doesn't get it as Jocelyn gets the rebound. Joe takes it down the court. Jocelyn, Boawe. Oh, nice one there for Jocelyn. PNG want a quick reply as Hewe brings it down for them. Tetamo. Henry. Hewe. Misses it as Jocelyn gets it back for New Caledonia. Joe takes it down the court. Out it goes to Taputu. Oh, just missed, but Joe gets it. Good tussle for the ball.
Foul coming in there from Taputu. And as we saw, Nate, generally, you know, the height plays a big difference in this match. You know, you see Jocelyn standing at 6'2", coming up against players like the Temo. There's the difference in height, making an impact here for New Caledonia side.
This time they go for the shot again, just controlling possession is Joe. Taputu, Boawe, the captain, misses it, but they get the rebound again.
Sorry, on the other side.
So a free throw here for Whenua Whanote. Less than 8 to go. (69-33). Henry, Purari Muri, Apia Muri. Oh, Joe again with another steal. How good is this guy? Taputu.
And as we've seen in this tournament, Joe Belleville is the outstanding player for me. You know, leading this team, leading the charge. He's had so many steals during the tournament, let alone this game.
And it's finals like these that you look to these players who stand up in crucial times, and Joe has proved that tonight for New Caledonia. Ivano, then Joe again got it for Noah Fanote. You just wonder if the match against Fiji last night took a lot out of this PNG team.
Yes, I believe it did. And interestingly, if you look at the stats, they look at those big players and they keep them on the court. They've never really used their substitutes, so I think that would play an impact here in the final, a more intensive one.
Henry does well for PNG. Taputu. Boawe goes to Taputu. Taputu, he loses his footing. Ivano comes up with it for PNG. Oh, it's stolen again, almost stolen by Joe. He's been so competitive and so sharp.
All-staff member in the 2017 Mela Cup, and this is why he's one of them. All-round player, keeping his calm, keeping his cool. Just strategizing and leading the offensive play for the New Caledonia side. And here stepping up with an opportunity to increase the lead for New Caledonia. Easily gets the basket. .34 points difference with 7 minutes remaining on the clock. Misses.
70-36. What a statement from New Caledonia in this final of the Melanesia Basketball Cup. Of course, both these two teams will go to the Pacific Games in the Solomon Islands next year, but it's New Caledonia that are chasing the title for the Melanesia Cup here in 2022. Less than 7 to go in this match.
And yesterday's match against Solomon Islands, coming away with 98-38, 60 points difference. It's definitely a confidence booster for them for this match.
And that strategy really worked for them against Solomon Islands yesterday, where they just took the start. They took the lead from the get-go, and they continued to stretch the lead, as they're doing right now. Joe nails it. He's happy. Taputu goes to Boawe. Chance here for New Caledonia. For Noah Fanote.
Foul again on Noah Fanote. And PNG in foul trouble. In this final quarter, it doesn't look good for them.
For Noah Fanote. Again, New Caledonia just stretching the lead here in the finals. Less than 7 to go. Purari Muri, Alavo, Henry bags it.
And these 3 pointers from Henry is really helping the side, but I'm not sure if it is enough. I believe the exposure at the 3x3 Asia Cup earlier in Singapore is definitely the exposure that Henry needed to be an impact here. Unfortunately, I believe they don't have enough minutes. They don't come in enough, and you have the big boys taking up most of the court time.
Henry, Purari Muri. Less than 7 to go in this match. Purari Muri. Henry goes back to Ivano. Ivano sets it up for Henry. Henry takes the shot. Apia Muri. Taputu was down on the floor. Taputu goes off and Ludovic comes on as they try and dry up that area. About 6 minutes, 5 seconds left on this final. Fiji, of course, won the women's final against PNG. And both those two teams are through to the Pacific Games next year. Whenua Whanote. They miss it. Apia just couldn't handle it. Henry gets to it.
A 35-point difference, and PNG in foul trouble. It's an uphill battle for them.
Under 6 to go as Purari Muri brings it up for PNG. Henry.
Foul on Whenua Whanote, and again they go for the free throw. We saw in the last quarter, Nate, where they were in foul trouble, New Caledonia, but they've kept the discipline in this final quarter.
Connie Murray comes back on for PNG. Whenua Whanote. Accurate from Whenua Whanote. Connie Murray. Purari Muri goes to Giasa. They lose the ball. Whenua Whanote is after it. Taps it there for Ludovic. Sensational. Purari Muri. Apia Muri. Well, they're playing it at a fast pace now. Tetua Nui changes direction. Tetua Nui. Whenua Whanote, it just falls in. 5 minutes on the clock, and they've really picked up the pace. 79-40. Tetua Nui. Ludovic to Tetua Nui. Elalio. Puleoto.
And as they did yesterday, they bring the big boy on, piling on the points under the basket.
81-40. What a statement in this final from New Caledonia as Elalio comes away with it. Ludovic taking it down the court. Tetua Nui for Puleoto. Not quite there as PNG bring it quickly to Purari Muri. 81-42. Tetua Nui just slows the pace down. Goes to Ludovic. Lalio Whenua Whanote was after it. But wow, Finau, 81-42. We couldn't have predicted these scores in the finals.
I don't think anyone would have predicted this. After the match they had earlier this week and the performance by both teams, this is a landslide. And you know, definitely with just little less than 4 minutes remaining, PNG in foul trouble. They probably fouled out already in this match. And you know, the great thing with New Caledonia, they just have an all-round team. Their substitutes are just as good as the starting players, and they know each other's strength and they play together as a team. You have players like Puleoto who come in just as an impact player. He has few minutes on the court, but he comes in, you know, gets the basket. He's also elusive when it comes to defensive play.
So timeout called. It's New Caledonia 81, PNG 42. Under 4 minutes to go in this final. And what a performance from New Caledonia. 81-42. Tetuanui straight to Puleoto.
And he does his magic again, the big man on the pitch. Puleoto using his skills and physique.
PNG, Connie, Murray. Long one out for Elavo, but again, Ilailo gets it to it first. Ludovic.
Foul there in Montreal.
Less than 4 to go in this final. (83-42).
39 points difference. They're almost doubling it here, Nate. Definitely, as you mentioned earlier, not a match that was expected.
Ludovic misses the first opportunity. Gets the second one. Elavo goes to Perari. Connie Mori was going to pass it to Apia Mori, but Whenua Whanote takes it down for New Caledonia. Geasa gets it back for PNG. Elavo and Puleoto blocks that.
Again, Whenua Whanote, the shooting guard, standing at 5'11", coming against the debutant for PNG, Morea Alavo, standing at 5'9". It was an easy defense block out for him.
Geasa, Elavo, Connie Mori, still trying his best. He lands another one for PNG. Less than 3 minutes to go in this final. Tetuanui brings it down for, thought about it, Whenua Whanote. They try and push it in, but Connie straight down to Purari Murray.
Foul on Purari. Yes, you see the Murray family.
About less than 3 minutes to go in this final. Purari Murray Great attempt there from Purari Muri. Whanote to Te Tuanui. Time winding down on this final. New Caledonia, what a performance from them. Oh, Purari Muri!
And a slam dunk there from Purari Muri, a great one. Got the crowd and the PNG fans cheering.
Well, the supporters here in the stands love that. Te Tuanui back this time. It goes to Ilavo as PNG take it down the court.
Yes, you see the Demerton, the 19-year-old Morea Elavo having an impact here towards the end of the match.
84-50, 2 minutes on the clock. Whanote.
You can see the match officials speaking to the New Caledonia coach.
Well, the New Caledonian coach is always very animated. Timeout called at 1:58. New Caledonia 84, PNG 50. Two minutes left on the clock. It's New Caledonia, 2 minutes away from the title in the Melanesia Cup 2022. It's a repeat of the 2017 edition final, but only this time New Caledonia have certainly dominated. Taputu, Puleoto, prevented by Connie Murray as he takes it down the court. Connie Murray. The PNG supporters love that.
And Connie Murray has been a sensational player for the PNG side. Leading the points table for the PNG team. He's had a lot of steals, great assists. Great call there by the match official. Foul by Purari on Joe Delaville.
So the New Caledonian women's team cheering their male counterparts on here in the final. As Joe gets a free throw.
Those are the cheers from the women's national team. Cheering on their men's side with less than 2 minutes remaining.
(84-52), 1:42 on the clock. PNG, Connie Murray.
Connie Murray trying to reduce the score line there.
Joe for New Caledonia. It's been an absolute star for them here in the finals. Joe slots it in for New Caledonia. Connie Murray. Connie Murray. Straight it goes to Lavai. The PNG support has grown even more vocal as we wind down time here in the finals. Whanua Whanote. $85-55. Ilavo brings it down for PNG. It's there for Connie. And then Whanua Whanote. Ivano gets it for PNG. Lavai doesn't get it.
Throw to come in for PNG. Great intercept in play from both sides.
Apia Murray for PNG. Ilavo misses it. Whanua Whanote for Joe. Long one down. Ilalio set up nicely again for Ilalio. Just misses it. Apia Murray. Straight it goes to Ilavo. Oh, it's quite dangerous.
At the speed at which these players come down the court, any little shove, they can fall flat.
It's 85-55. You'd think there's still plenty time on the clock the way that they're playing right now. But such is the passion from both the teams here in the finals. What a final we're witnessing here in the Melanesia Cup 2022. Joe, seconds remaining in this final. They're seconds away from the win. Joe loses it. Ivano gets it for PNG. Ivano takes the shot. He misses it. Puleoto gets it. New Caledonia to Joe. He lands it. They want it quickly again. Connie sends it back for Apia Murray. Taputu. They can celebrate. We have a new winner in the 2022 edition of the Melanesia Cup. What a performance from New Caledonia. They have defeated PNG 87-57. Jubilation in the stands for the New Caledonian fans. But Finau, what a final.
Yes, most definitely. New Caledonia, from the first whistle, they've definitely stamped the mark. They are a strong team altogether. As a team, they have individual strength. They have good shooters. They have great height, and they play well together. They, like we mentioned earlier, just those 3-pointers, that is their strength. And overall, on average, they have a better height advantage over the PNG side. PNG in the first quarter trying to come in with those 3-point throws. Unfortunately, they didn't have a good percentage, and we saw in the second quarter they switched that up. They were getting closer to the basket, getting under the basket. But I tell you, the player in Joe Bellaville, a great player all around. leading the New Caledonia side in that offensive attack. You saw him having a lot of steals, assisting, rebounds. He was just all over the place. And definitely, as you can see, leading the points in this match.
And they have every reason to celebrate at the moment. And we talk about the contributions as well of Weber, who's been absolutely wonderful. Weber's been great. And of course, the players that have come on, Taputu, as well as Tetu Anui, Whenua Whanote. The two Whenua Whanotes have been absolutely great. Boawe, their captain, and New Caledonia, their coach, is absolutely ecstatic. PNG, of course, we can't, they've just been amazing, PNG, in this tournament. They've shown a lot of character. They came back against Fiji last night to take their place in the finals. But just from the get-go, it was just difficult for them. They just lacked that accuracy on, their shooting aspect of their game. Just wasn't quite accurate tonight.
Yes, and I believe also we've seen with the teams who came in fully to use also their substitutes and having great substitutes off the bench. That played out well. We saw with the Papua New Guinea side, both with the male and female, where there were a lot of minutes from the experienced players. So when they needed the substitutes to come in because of lack of minutes during the tournament, they weren't that impactful. So sometimes it's important to have an all-rounder team, not focusing on 4 or for those 5 players that can do it. Because when you come across a side like New Caledonia, where they're just all-around great players, great shooters, great skillfully, it's quite difficult.
And that's one for the supporters back in New Caledonia. It's been très magnifique, très fantastique from this French team. What a performance here in the finals. Absolutely sensational. PNG, well, they'll be disappointed. They came strong in this tournament. They lost early to the Solomon Islands, but they came back strong against Fiji and New Caledonia to be here in the finals. But we'll see them at the Pacific Games in 2023, and we can expect big things from them.
Yes, most definitely. As we saw in the tournament, they came in as the reigning champs. They lost their first game, a disappointing one for them, but it was also their mental strength, ensuring that they made this final here tonight. Definitely, as you mentioned, they will be going back, re-strategizing, regrouping, and we will definitely see a stronger PNG side come the Pacific Games next year in the Solomon Islands.
And we talk about the contribution of the Muri family in this men's team. As, of course, we've had their dad who's coached the team. We've had their sister captaining the women's team. And Corny Perari and Apia, the captain of this PNG team, have been absolutely sensational, really leading from the front.
Yes, Nate. And, Moi Muri, he's a giant, literally and figuratively, in PNG basketball. He took over the reign for this men's team in less than a month ago. And for him to come into this tournament, having less than a month with the boys, initially he has been the women's senior coach. In less than a month, coming in, bringing this men's side and reaching the finals, that's amazing. And as I mentioned, he's been very helpful. He's a great role model for the basketballers back in Papua New Guinea. He uses basketball as a way to reaching out to youth, getting them out of trouble, getting them into basketball, and he's been an inspiration.
Well, we'll hear some reactions very soon. But it's been a jubilant night for New Caledonia, who have won the men's category here, defeating PNG. And what was a wonderful performance from them. In the women's competition, of course, it's congratulations to Fiji, who were too strong for PNG in the women's final. But, of course, all these teams will be through to the Pacific Games in the Solomon Islands next year, and we can expect a really great competition as far as basketball is concerned. because we have 4 of the strongest teams from Melanesia going through. Well, we'll get some reaction right now and join La Lativerata.
Hello, yo.
Okay, so the first question would be, just what the kind of results that you wanted, especially after you won over Caledonia in the pool games. Where do you think you faltered? Where do you think you went wrong? That'll be the first question. Gabby. Gabby, not the results that you wanted, especially after you won over Caledonia in the pool games. Where do you think the side faltered?
I think they did their homework. So when they came out firing in all cylinders. We couldn't contain them. We tried everything we can, but we couldn't. They were a better team today, so they got the result.
Results aside, what can we expect from the PNG side in the Pacific Games in Honiara next year?
We have a young group of players, so when we get back home, we'll definitely work hard and we'll make our presence felt in the next Pacific Games. Thank you.
What are some of the learnings that you take from this tournament, especially when you prepare for the Pacific Games next year?
Like I said, we have a young group of players, so I hope they gain a lot of experience from this and we bring it on to the Pacific Games next year.
You also have a good home crowd backing today.
I'd like to thank the PNG community in Suva for supporting us all throughout the tournament. Thank you for their support there.
Congratulations and safe travel.
Thank you.
Regroup as they prepare for the Pacific Games next year. And of course, PNG will be looking to their campaign next year in the Solomon Islands. They've gone down fighting here at New Caledonia. It was just too strong in the finals, and they just started right from the get-go, and they just maintained that lead. Their three-pointers really hurt PNG tonight, but they executed it so well with players like, of course, Joe, who was just absolutely sensational for them. Raymond Weber was really good for the team. Cedric Tetuanui, as well as Ilailo and Paul Boawe, they were sensational for the team. And we'll just get some reaction now from Joe, who's been absolutely sensational for New Caledonia.
Congratulations, Joe. A result. This is a repeat of how it went down in 2017, but this time around it's in your favor.
Yeah, in 17 we lost 2 times against PNG, and we lost on Thursday, so we want to win, and in final it's beautiful. Yeah.
Where do you think? What did you do differently this time around? I mean, especially after losing the pool rounds.
We keep running. We change our defense, so yeah, that stopped their offense. So that's we win like that. Yeah.
Just looking ahead to the Pacific Games in Solomons next year, do you think you'll have it easy there?
The next year, maybe not, because there's Guam and all the Polynesian country. So we keep working to win the gold. Yeah.
What can you tell us about the team, the team makeup?
4 young players and one new player. so it's beautiful for the young. I like.
What are some of the learnings the learnings that you take away from this tournament in preparation for the Pacific Games?
We work hard in preparation, so we are happy to be here. Good fun. So yeah, it's good.
Congratulations, safe travel.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, what a turnaround in their performance, and Joe was absolutely sensational for New Caledonia. He really just led this New Caledonian team so well tonight in the finals. And New Caledonia, well, they have every reason to celebrate after what was a fantastic performance from them. They really turned around their performance after the earlier losses in the week. But we'll get some more reaction from the New Caledonian camp, and this time it's the coach.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations on the win. This is a repeat of what happened in 2017. But today, 84-57, a convincing win at that.
Yeah, you know, we have played versus PNG on Thursday. It was the only game that we lost. We have said with the boys, it was a mistake. But when you make mistake, you got to resolve that after, and that's what we do. We have beginning yesterday with Solomon Island, and we just want to do the same today versus PNG, and it's a success for nous. Yes.
Where and how do you think you won the game today?
Oh, we won the game because we've got a complete group. You know, I just want to have one player hurt today, but the other 11s can give something to the group. That means I can change a lot, okay? There is a lot of turnover. We have seen today, yesterday again. That means when we see Solomon Island, when you see PNG, you normally have usually the same player. For me, I can change a lot with the same rhythm. It's good for us, good for the team. It's easier to win.
So what can we expect from the Caledonian side in the Pacific Games next year?
Oh, Pacific Games, it was the first tournament for lots of people, young people, you know. And next year would be another things, because I know that all the team will be present with another players coming from several countries. But it's the same case for us. We've got 2 players in France. That means for me, as a coach, it will be difficult to make some choice. But it's better like this. Because if I don't have players, it will be better. It will be more difficult. Next year, I will have lots of choice. It's very good for us, very good for New Caledonia. New Caledonia basketball begin to be on the top, and we want to stay on the top next year.
What does this win mean for New Caledonian basketball?
Tell me.
What does this win mean for basketball back in New Caledonia?
What does it mean?
How does this impact your local basketball back in New Caledonia?
I don't understand. Sorry.
Congratulations on the win again, Benji.
Yeah.
Safe travels.
So sorry. Okay. Thank you too. Okay. And we gotta go with the player. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.
Oh, great words there from Benjamin Guy, the New Caledonian coach. And as he mentioned, Fee, they took that inspiration from the match against the Solomon Islands, where they led 98-38, and they just continued that great momentum coming into this final against PNG. And when you consider that they lost to PNG earlier on, 75-66, and they've turned it around in this final, it was a whole different performance from them.
Oh yes, most definitely. And it comes back down to having, I feel, this tournament it's evident both teams are coming all-round team, with mixture of experience and youth, mixture of great shooters and great defenders. And you saw that in the New Caledonia side, and they executed it so well here in the final. Definitely it was a landslide, and no one expected that result, but they were confident from the first whistle.
Absolutely, as we're just preparing now for the closing ceremony. Fee, I'm just going to put you on the spot here. What really stood out for you during this tournament?
Definitely the level of skills and talent. You know, we haven't had the competition over 5 years. The last one, I think, Melanesian in 2017. Some teams definitely deserve it. From the women's side, we can see Betty Yaunga and Makamuri. And yes, we have a debutant there in Bovea. Amazing performance from her this tournament. Having being a debutant and stepping up here as part of the team, she definitely brings that experience. Also playing netball for the Fiji side.
Yeah, absolutely. For the women, it looks like Angula Muri from PNG. You have Suke from New Caledonia, and then Letavo Wipi and Vodea. Those are the all-star for the women. For the men, it's Joe and the Fiji captain Joshua Fox, the PNG captain Api Muri. Of course, we also have from New Caledonia, Raymond Weber has been fantastic for them. And of course, from the Solomon Islands, Grantham. So there's your all-star for the men's competition. So wonderful pick. All these players have been sensational.
Definitely leading the team well and entertaining the crowd here in the Papua region, where in the last 4 days we just had amazing basketball and great vibe from the men's side.
So they're just getting introduced here. Makamuri from PNG. Sensational when you think that on the first day there's only 6 players and she led them to a win against Solomon Islands when there was just 1 substitute available.
She led that one. She was the member of the All-Star 5, member in the last World Cup, and here again you can see her taking on the jersey again.
Well, Suke, sensational, and what a moment for the husband and wife team of Suke and Joe making it into the all-star team.
Let's make some noise. Coming onto the court from Fiji, number 4, Letaba Whitney. Let's show her some love. Coming onto the court from Papua New Guinea, number 14, Betty Angula.
This lady was just a star. She really lit up the competition, and her antics on the court was just amazing.
And finally, Suva, make some noise. Coming onto the court from Fiji, number 12, Matila
Matila
Vodea.
over there has been sensational. It comes from a very sporty family with Vasiti, of course. The Vungakotos have been great in netball. I'm told that she's also a dual international.
Category here at the FIBA Melanesian Cup 2022. A big congratulations to the All-Star 5.
Having the debut for Bovea here in this tournament and making it the All-Star, that's
We will now have the All-Star 5
So,
in the men's category.
congratulations to the All-Star 5 women.
In the men's category, we
They've certainly been
by excelling
sensational with their contributions in this tournament for their teams. As we now wait for the men's All-Star 5.
together from the Solomon Islands, number 4, Max Mando.
Well, he was certainly a standout for the Solomon Islands, and they delivered the shock result in day 1 when they defeated PNG.
New Caledonia, number 4, Joe Belleville.
All-Star 5 member in the New Zealand Men's Cup. And Joe Belleville, this is a star player.
Show him some love. Coming onto the court from Papua New Guinea, number 15, Abia Muri.
Apia Muri has been sensational, leading PNG in this tournament.
6, Suva, let's make some noise. Coming up to the court from Fiji, number 10, Joshua Fox.
Joshua Fox, the Fiji captain.
And finally, put your hands together from New Caledonia, number 7, Raymond Weber.
Weber got injured in the final, but his contribution has been immense for New Caledonia.
Well done to the All-Star
So
5 in the
there you
men's
have
category.
it.
Suva, can we show them some love? There you
Men's
have it,
All-Star
the
team.
5 in the men's category for the FIBA Melanesian Cup 2022. We will now have the medal presentation starting with the women's bronze medalist. Presenting the bronze medalist is Vodafone Fiji sponsorship manager, Mr. Andrew Wakarau. In third place and taking home the bronze medal, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for Team New Caledonia. Number 4. You have an Adeline Suke. At number 5, Inola Chang. Number 6, you have Caroline Forrest. At number 7, Moon Konhu. At number 8, Rosalie Forrest. At number 9, Elena Durant. At number 10, you have Yoli Koteru. Number 11, Karina Mann. At number 12, Julie Kilikili. At number 13, Jennifer Cantaloupe. At number 14, Luann Visipiu. And number 16, Caroline Gillett, followed by their coach, Pascal Wakanmude. Boys and girls, put your hands together once again for third place in taking home the bronze medal, New Caledonia. The FIBA Melanesian Basketball Competition 2022, presented by the Chief Executive Officer of Fiji National Sports Commission, Mr. Peter Macy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together, taking home the second place and silver medal in the women's category here at the FIBA Melanesian basketball competition, Team Papua New Guinea. We have number 4, Rosa Kairi. Number 5, Clarice Hane. Number 6, Samantha Kitan. Number 7, Elena Yala. Number 8, Shreya Yawasing. Number 9, Jonitha Warabe. Number 10, the captain himself, Maka Muri. Number 11, Mary Elabo. Number 13, Norma Lisa Dobu Number 14, Betty Angula. And finally, number 15, Osma Legas. Followed by their coach, Lewa Hani. Let's give it up for Suba. Category, presented by FIBA Oceania Vice President Mr. David Reed. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together, taking home first place and the gold medal, Team Fiji! And number 4, Yamantaba Ricky. Followed by number 5, Kayla Mendez, the captain herself. Number 6, Tiana Kainamoli. Number 7, Ella Koroi. And number 8, Dolores King. Number 9, Mili Koya Mainamure. And number 10, Ranadi Koroi. And number 11, Estelle Kainamoli. Number 12, Matila Modea. And number 13, Livera Mai. Number 14, Leba Corvo. And number 15, Moana Liberts, followed by their coach, Laisiasa Pomau. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the winning team taking home gold medal, Team Fiji. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, could we all please rise for the national anthem of Fiji? The FIBA Women's Melanesian Cup Trophy. Can the captain please come forward to receive the trophy? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Put your hands together for the gold medalists here at the FIBA Melanesian Basketball Competition, Team Fiji. We will now begin with the medal ceremony in the men's category, beginning with the bronze medal presentations presented by President of Basketball Fiji, Mr. Ioane Naivalurua. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together, taking home third place and the bronze medals, Team Fiji. Number 4, your Victor Koya Mainamure. And number 5, Bilimone Wangapala. Number 6, Orisi Naivalurua. Number 7, your Esala Banume. And number 8, Isimeli Koroi. Number 9, Colin Lal. And number 10, Joshua Fox. And number 11, Brian Jack. Number 12, Joshua Uliviti. Number 13, Mataika Koya Mainamure. And number 14, Nalani Mui. Followed by their coach, Leonard Whippy. Come on, Suba, give it up one more time. Taking home third place and the bronze medal, Team Fiji. and gentlemen, boys and girls, we will now proceed with the silver medal presentation presented by FIBA Oceania Executive Director, Ms. Amanda Jenkins. Please welcome to the court, taking home second place and the silver medal, in Papua New Guinea. At number 4, you have Edison Healy. At number 5, Morea Elamo. Number 6, Murari Muri. At number 7, Gabriel Ilamo. Number 9 is Ronnie Lamai. At number 10, Connie Muri. At number 11, Ivano. Number 12, Jordan Gayesa. Number 13, Michael Henry. At number 14, Ryan Temo. And finally, number 15, the captain himself, Pierre Muri. Followed by their coach, Moi Muri. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's give them a big full welcome onto the court, taking home first place and the gold medal, Team New Caledonia. At number 4 is Joe Brownville. At number 5, Yulika Putu. Number 6, Ahau Benio Fanote. Number 7, Raymond Weber. At number 8, Ludovic Betrayal. Number 9, Cedric Tetuanui. At number 10, Steven Silanch. At number 11, Elalio Subi Runners. At number 12, Emmanuel Feno Fanote. Number 13, the captain himself, Paul Bowie. At number 14, Joslan Lizarak. And finally, number 16, Luther Puleoto, followed by their coach, Benjamin Guy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, could we all please rise for the national anthem of New Caledonia? Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You can now take your seats, and we will now present the FIBA Melanesian Cup Trophy. Can the team captain please step forward to receive the trophy? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Back to the boys, taking home first place and the gold medal, Team New Caledonia.
Cup, and of course both the PNG men's and women's team are also through with them to the Pacific Games in the Solomons next year. It's been an absolute pleasure for us to bring you 4 days of exciting basketball on behalf of the very hard-working crew here of my TV team and of course the commentary team of Nelson Naito as well as Fino Vivuli and Masanato Wainingolo. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to have your company throughout the 4 days. Have a great evening and congratulations to Fiji and New Caledonia.